San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Aztecs will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Rainbow Warriors offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight reel catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted, just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and
turning it on. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors are in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Wells. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. To the air, it's Cook. Caught behind the line, it's Wells. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Gives him the big stiff arm. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. San Diego State Aztecs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To throw, it's Cook. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
And how about that back-to-back sacks? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Touchdown, San Diego State. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Well, the punter wasn't able to get a lot of leg on that one, and it gave him a chance to field it, and then he found his lane, he put his foot in the ground, and it was off to the races. A huge momentum-shifting play on special teams for that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's John. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Hit as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. Sweet cut there. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Rainbow Warriors want to pick up the tempo.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Conway. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield, it's Cook. Shoots it to the left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets rid of it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. This offense has it with really good field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, the ground game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Rainbow Warriors want to move quickly. Looking to pass, it's Cook. Takes the easy throw in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He's good. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Field goal is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're working that left side. Still running at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's complete on the right side. Quick step and go. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking to throw, it's Cook. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away.
Number 14, on to kick it away.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Aztecs! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bishop. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
San Diego State.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, nice to see you actually showed up for today's broadcast in Paradise, given all there is to do there in Honolulu. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's say aloha once again to the guys inside Aloha Stadium.
And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They'll start this third quarter with a run. There he goes. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Right back to the well. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle. Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north. me this first down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time fourth down and short coming.
Despite coming up short on the previous 2 fourth-down attempts, this offense will try it here again. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Aztecs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fakes a grab deep. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The give to the tailback. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Rainbow Warriors with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Cook. Fires to the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's John. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. On the run, it's Wells. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot in this offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like
He'll take a shot. The grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Warriors.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Caught over the middle. It's Bishop. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Pulls it in. It's Conway. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bishop. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And the Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to bull his way in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's tipped near the goal line.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs, you've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Lets it fly. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line in the hurry-up.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. To the air, it's Cook. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, San Diego State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Backed up in their own end. Don't hold the ball too long. It's another safety. Can you believe this? 2nd of the game. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fowler. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Bishop. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Under fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Punched it out of the air. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won